Carelle and Will again, and today we are super excited to be filming this video. And today this video is about a special occasion, which is the independence, the 58th independence of a country that is really dear to us, and it is Togo, T-O-G-O. And so today we are representing the 228, and so we are doing with the collaboration of some Togolese YouTubers, the Togolese Tag.
So we have about 10 questions that we're gonna be, answering, and I think it's about Togo, right? Yeah.
They're all about Togo.
The country, like our country, like how well we know the country and everything.
Yeah. And some YouTubers have done about Ghana, some people have done about Nigeria, and we thought it was a really nice idea for us to do something like this, a Togolese Tag, on this very special occasion.
So I'm gonna be asking the questions. So first question, do you own any African print or clothing in your house?
This is it, guys. And also we have clothes that were sewn that when we're coming here that we have. And Willow's mom recently sold us some really cute outfits. Oh my god, they're so pretty. So we might add a picture somewhere when we're around this, anywhere on the screen, so you can see how pretty it is. And we have a few things also at home that are only for Togolese people.
And I will say, I think most of our clothes are, African. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a lot of them. Which Togolese dish do you think you can cook well? Well, I would say wache. Aimolu, sorry. I mean, yeah, some people in Togo say wache, like
Wache
people,
also.
yeah. So.
The one that are close to the Ghanaian border.
Yeah.
I think I do good. Like I cook everything, but yeah, my favorite is akume with that demedesi. It's like corn flour dough with a little bit of cassava flour, and it's with jute leaves. Oh my god, it's my favorite. My mom was just here last weekend and she gave me some. I cannot wait for us to try it tomorrow.
I cannot wait.
We will add a picture of that as well if we can.
Question number 3. How much of Togo have you seen or visited? So I've been in almost like all 5 regions of Togo, because we live in the south, right? And my dad is from the north, so like the extreme north, I would say. So like whenever we go into the north, we have to
Go through every region before getting to the top, which makes sense. I've only been to the south region, but I've been to like 3 different cities. I've only been to like Lomé itself, and I've been to Aneho, and then I went to Palime. So Palime is like a little bit towards the edge. So I've mostly just been in the south. I haven't traveled, and part of my history is that I was born in Ghana, I was raised in Ghana, and Togo was more of like a vacation spot for our family. So that's why I didn't get the chance to explore a lot.
So actually, she's not really Togolese, but anyway.
Excuse me, I have a Togolese ID.
Yeah, right. Everyone can get a Togolese ID.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Next question. Your favorite location in Togo? So, my house, I would say.
My favorite location in Togo. Like I said, we haven't been in Togo much, so but when I go to Togo, I always try to go to the beach. The beach is like, I just like to take a walk on the beach, and it's very soothing. It's free, so you just like walk around, and it's very breezy, and they have like little bars on the beach, so you can just sit there and watch the in and outs. And every time I came into Togo, the border, it was all the beach. So like the ride going home, all you could see was just the sea.
Yeah.
It's really
beautiful. Yeah. So next question, your favorite childhood memory from Togo, if you've ever been there.
Why should I say that?
Question, so.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a question. I was
Sorry.
still her. Did you see that? Yeah, you go first.
No, you go first.
So, because of the level of poverty, let me put it like that, in Togo, it's really hard for everybody to have access to potable water. So they dig holes that are really, really deep into the ground, and so then natural water from humidity comes into the hole, and then they build a concrete around it with cement. So then the water level goes up, and sometimes when it rains it goes in there too, but it's mostly from underneath the ground, and that water is very chill. So my favorite memory in Togo was like, I always wanted, my mom didn't want us to do because I was really skinny growing up. I mean, just skinny. So there's a bucket that they attach to the rope, a very long rope, and so you pretty much just throw the bucket in there, and make sure that you hold the other hand of the rope, or sometimes they tie the other end of the rope to something, so that if you throw it really hard and it goes all the way to the bottom, you still can pull out, you're able to pull out the bucket with the water. So as a little girl, if you pull it in there, sometimes the force of the bucket hitting in there, or you trying to pull it out, you can you can be pulled into it. And so that was my favorite part. Like, I always like to bring out the water. So like, even when the adults are coming together, like they're trying to fetch their waters to go to whatever, I didn't need it. Like, we didn't need that, but I just like to do it. And he was like, it was pulling it out. But yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, it's like when people are going to the gym, to like, doing
Workout.
like, workouts and everything. You don't need enough.
No, just pull it out. You grow muscles, I swear.
Mine was like so I had 3 brothers at home when I was younger, and they used to play with like other kids in the neighborhood and everything. So I wasn't really like girlish, so I would go play with my brothers and everything. So all the moments we shared were my favorites, actually. Next question. What is one thing you would like to contribute into in order to support Togo?
Oh, am I answering?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for me, I think anybody that grew up in Togo, anybody that grew up around Togo knows that the Togolese education system really sucks. It's almost as if the system is set up for your failure. And so most people that have succeeded have had to either travel to neighboring countries like Benin, Ivory Coast, Gabon, and speak French-speaking country, Niger, to be able to pass a certain levels to go to high school or to go to college. So my most important wish is that if I'm successful in the future, that all I can contribute would be towards education, and to be able to encourage the kids in the villages. My auntie and her husband are evangelists, so they move from little village to village, and I've had the chance to work with them and work with kids, and it's been on my heart since then to be able to contribute to the kids going to school, be able to give them uniforms, to be able to provide them with school supplies, to be able to provide them with backpacks and anything, school essentials that they need, and be able to maybe even possibly build a school for those kids, because it's very deplorable to know that there are geniuses amongst those kids that are not given the opportunity to achieve their potential because of the limitations that they're living. So
Okay. What is the next question? Name one person in the Togolese diaspora that inspired you.
I am going to be very the word I'm looking for, biased. it's not even biased. I think I'm just gonna just wing it. But the person that inspires me the most, I think, is my dad. Coming here, I haven't had the chance. Why, especially as young girls, it's hard. And Togolese are not a lot of us here, so it's really hard to know who is who. But coming here, the only person that I had to look up to was my dad, and he's been in the country for a while now, over 22 years, and he's been able to achieve so much for himself, you know, from very humble beginnings, and he's taught us, his children, that we're able to achieve anything that we set our minds to, and being able to see that through him, it makes it even possible. Like, it's really hard when somebody tells you something and you can't see it, and then like, okay, what did you do, you know? But that's the one person that I think has really inspired me. The second person that really inspired me also is my grandfather. He's Togolese, and he came here and studied hard, had his PhD in philosophy, and he teaches at the San Francisco City College. And so through the years of studying and going to places, meeting people, and even teaching here, he still has an accent, and he said he wouldn't trade it for anything. And so to have that level of intellectuals in my family, I think pushes me to go harder. And it's not just about, you know, graduating high school, graduating junior college, graduating university, even graduating, like getting your master's. It's about reaching your highest potential.
I don't really have family living in the diaspora in this country. No, I can't answer this question. Celebrate 5 hard-working Togolese people that you admire the most, and why. So I would say my dad and my mom, because you know, it's my dad and my mom, yeah, obviously, but still, like they really are like good example to me, because like the work really hard. We are like 5 kids, and they took care of like all of us when we were like younger. We used to live in the same house, go to the same schools. We had like a really high education. We had like a really good education actually, and yeah.
For me, the Togolese people, I think I'll probably go with the same too, but there are Togolese people that are making changes. There's this guy in California that's in the Togolese Association there. He's from Carelle. Oh no, he's Carelle.
Oh, Carelle.
He's from Carelle, yeah. And he's a robotic engineer. I don't know how to say it. He has a big I'm not mentioning his name because I don't know if it's okay. I don't think it's okay for me to mention his name. But he's not a popular person or anything like that. He works with robots. He creates robots for big companies. He works with the airline companies to come up with like new updates and computer systems for them, and he makes tons of money when he throws parties, a red carpet and everything. But if you see this guy anywhere, he's like Mark Zuckerberg. Like, he's literally just wearing a t-shirt and jeans. He's a very humble person. He has so many cars. His kids are all over the world, and it's humbling to know that somebody that started off the same way that we did has been able to achieve that much in the amount of time that he's here. But he still sticks to his ground. He still sticks to his origin by hanging out with like people that are Togolese, and he contributes. I mean, he sends computers back home like Willow's dad does. He sends like shipments and all that stuff to be able to contribute also to education back home. So I think he's a very influential person. And to all the people that are out there that are doing the same, that are not being recognized, you are not working for anybody's recognition. You're not working for human. God above is the only one that would bless you. And all the ladies and all the YouTubers that are collaborating with today, Reelia, that are really putting our names out there with so much pride. It makes us really proud to know that our sisters are doing the same. And when you do that, it's really contagious. Because before, when I came here, I'm not going to lie, my mom, when they ask her, where are you from, she'll be like, I'm from Togo, because my mom is from Togo. And then, oh no, they ask her, where are you from? And she said, oh, we're from Togo. I'm like, Mom, you're from Togo. I'm from Ghana. So it was because Togo is a very tiny country, and so people are like, where is that? But when you say Ghana, you say Nigeria, you say South Africa, people are like, oh, okay. So this we're doing now to put Togo's name out there. I think props to all of you guys that are participating, all the ones that are not in collaboration with us, those that are trying in other countries to just put the name of Togo up there. Carelle is one of the models too in Maryland. Shout out. He's really large. He's into acting. He's like a top model, and he's I think he won what is the guy's Miss called?
Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Togo USA. I think he won that a few years ago, and then he went back again, and he's been doing so many things. He's appeared in magazines and stuff, so we're really proud of him. And he goes everywhere and he says Togo, 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 Togo. And when there was a lot of issues going on in Togo, there was a lot of you guys that went on Facebook, those people that had voices, went out there and spoke for our country. And I think it encourages the youth back home and encourages us here too.
And oh yeah, I would also like to add what is his name again? You know Adebayoshi,
Yeah.
the soccer player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he's not really playing like Togo right now. Comes back. I mean, every time he goes back to Togo, like there are like a lot of Togolese people like around his house, like in front of the gates and everything. And then he comes out and then he shares money. I mean, to people who are there. So he doesn't really. I mean, he's not building stuff. He's not sending computers and everything, but he's also helping the. I mean, how can I say? Yeah.
One way or the other.
Next question. When you think about unity in our Togolese community, what do you see? And you think we are united? Yes or no?
No. I would say no. Because if we look at how unified, let's start from Africa. Nigerians are. When you go anywhere, they say Nigerian is having a party. When you get there, the hall is full. If they say somebody's having a wedding, they will buy the gele. Everybody will buy it. Togolese people, they said a pastor has come from Togo to come and preach at your church. Let's contribute maybe $1, $2, $5 for this pastor, so the pastor can go back home with something to offer to his church. Or even the ticket for the pastor to even come here and have the opportunity to preach to you. Togolese people won't do it. 2, helping one another. Solidarity. When one person is in need of information, you cannot count on the Togolese person like how the Indian will count on the Indian brother, how the Chinese will count on the Chinese brothers, how the Mexicans will count on the Mexican brothers. Our Togolese people are not unified. They're not together at all. They're not into helping one another. There's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of gossiping. There's a lot of negativity, and it's really, really sad. And I think it's very sad.
I think I'll say the same thing, but actually, I've never lived in another state. And all the Togolese people that I know here are students, So we actually help each other. We like our friends. That's all I can say. So, One message you would like to send across toward the Togolese diaspora all around the world: don't do drugs. Stay away from drugs. And if you are a student, please stay in school. That's what I have for you.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we are mostly targeting the youth, and it's really important when you come to America. We know with Mexicans how hard it is to get in here. For us that are coming from further away, it's even harder to get here. So when our parents do that extra effort to get us here, to get us to where we are, I think it is our responsibility to be able to make them proud. When Nigerians come here, they tell their kids very well. I don't know what they tell their kids. I don't know how they people do it. I need to just be adopted by a Nigerian family so they can boost me up, you know? And the African parents, they come here and maybe they let go a little bit. The ones that are here, they simmer up a little bit. The Nigerians, they are not kidding. If you go get a 90% on a test, they'll ask you what was the highest score in the class. You tell them maybe 198. So the person that got 98, did they have two heads? They have one head just like you. So how come you didn't get the... it's never enough. And you see Nigerian children achieving so much. You see twins becoming doctors at the same time. So this is my message to our people, that we can represent our country this way. Next time when we go somewhere, to the supermarket, we go to church, we go to school, and they say, what country do you come from? When we say Togo, we would like for somebody to say, oh, okay, that's the country in West Africa, next to Ghana. So this was Nell and Will, and this was the Togolese tag. We hope you enjoyed it, and we are willing to do a Ghanaian tag.
And I actually hope that you guys were able to understand me talking, because like my English is not that great, so I'm trying my best.
They hear you. So yeah, we have more interesting videos. Please subscribe, like, and share. We are students. It's really hard to put out videos as often as most people do, but for you guys, we're willing to come up with great ideas. Willow is working every day to find good ideas for us to give out to you guys, and so you can enjoy for your entertainment when you have a little bit of time. Thank you guys, and enjoy your day.
Do you own any African prints, clothing in your house?
I own everything.
I own everything. Yeah. If you're African and you say you are African.
Yeah, I can do everything. I can do all kind of African clothes.
Okay, so then how come you don't make my clothes? I have so much fabric. Why didn't you tell me you can make?
Which Togolese dish do you think you can cook well? Well, I cook fufu, I cook akume, because my husband kicking us away without akume too. I cook boma desi, fetri ademe. I just cook everything. I think I cook them all nicely, like lamumu desi, all that good stuff, That's a bunch of food though. Like, your favorite location in Togo? I would say my favorite location in Togo is Dekome, because that place is always popping, no matter what time. Whether it's a nighttime, whether it's evening, whether it's midnight.
What kind of dish or food can you make well? What kind of African or Togolese dish can you make well? Yo, akume, ku fetri desi.